So, this is interesting. Now, if you don't know who iShowSpeed is, I don't really blame you. He's a streamer. He just kind of does like in real life stuff where sometimes he'll do charitable events, sometimes he'll like race different players. He does like crazy stuff like that. I believe his audience base is like anywhere from like 0 years old all the way up to like 15 or 20 years old. He barks a lot. He's a Messi fan. I don't really watch him that much, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really in his target demographic. But I will say that he is very, very popular. So, I don't know if this is like the Bengals' way of trying to get people to be in the seats, right? Come to the game. Because we're going to get killed versus the Patriots. So, the fact that he's the Patriots ruler of the jungle is kind of humorous because this is like the worst time to get like a celebrity as your ruler of the jungle in the Patriots game. Now, he is very athletic. He goes against like the top fastest guys in the world and he'll race them and sometimes he'll beat them. You know, he'll race football players. He'll do like crazy athletic stuff versus football players. My question is, right? And the answer probably is no. Can we sign him? And I know he would never like, you know, he's not a football player, whatever, you know, it is what it is. But like he is like a top athletic person. He's very good at sports. And our team sucks, you know, and our defense is not good. So, like, I'm just saying, if we're going to have him as ruler of jungle, he should have to at least play one series. That's, like, I think the bare minimum is if you are going to play ruler of the jungle or be the ruler of the jungle, you have to at least play one series for us. And, you know, that would be... I don't know why there's like a thing in the background in this video. My bad. But yeah, that's a guarantee in life. You have to, if you're going to be ruler of jungle, and you're this athletic and you're this good of an athlete, please just play like one series, man. I'm not asking for a lot. You know, there's one series out there. Cam Taylor-Britt just got hurt. Doesn't really mean anything, but just, you know, give us one series. But again, this is interesting, I'll be honest with you, that they did score a very high-end, you know, a very high-end celebrity, especially this late in the season. I feel like, now, iShowSpeed is from Cincinnati, so that's also another reason why he did this, most likely, is because he is from Cincinnati, but, yeah, shout out to that fact. Half the people in the crowd won't even know who he is. And that's just kind of the fact it is, right? This is a streamer. This is not a, you know, like a Hollywood person. This is not someone who's a famous football player or a baseball, basketball, soccer player. This is a streamer who, you know, made his way through streaming online to be very successful and be one of the best. Again, like I said, I do this every single day as my job. I have 5 different channels. I don't know much about this guy either, you know, so I imagine someone who doesn't live on the online interface as myself does, you're probably looking at this like, what is this? Like, what are we doing here? Like, is this guy like a player or are we going to sign him? Like, yeah, no, it is what it is. Now, looking at the ruler of the jungles over the last like 2 years, I mean, it's usually, like, random people or like, former players. It's not, like, anything usually, like, insanely crazy. So, like, for example, we had Sam Hubbard week 2. We had a Make-A-Wish guy here week 3. Preseason week 3. We had Gary Owens week 5. Love Gary. We have legend Andrew Whitworth, Ring of Honor, Laprim, and Lamar Parrish. We also, of course, had some country music artists. We had the Cap. Love the Captain. Olympic. So again, like, you know, a lot of times it ends up just either maybe being a former player or just a random person at this point. But I mean, this technically, from a grand scheme of things here, iShowSpeed is the biggest like name out of all these people that we've had before. So again, I'm not sure exactly why this is the game that they would get him to do this for. But hey, you know, maybe they're just trying anything possible to get people to still go to the game. And I think that's really what it comes down to, is they just want to do anything they can to try to get people interested in the game, even though it's going to be an ugly, ugly game. And by the way, Icky Woods was the ruler of jungle in that Raiders game, and we won that game. And that was our first playoff win in a very long time. So, just want to give a huge shout out to Icky Woods for that, man, because that was a dub. That was a W. That was a W. You got Icky Woods there with the Icky Shuffle, and then instantly we went ahead and won that Raiders game, which obviously was Jermaine Pratt who got the interception and won us the game. Obviously, now he's with the Colts. But, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. See you guys next one. Peace out.